you can work on your temperament. You may not be able to change your temperament completely, but you can work on it.
But then what about the phlegmatics? Yeah.
The phlegmatics are easygoing people.
Okay.
They are easygoing people. We say they are lazy people. They will say, I don't like them. Please, if you are a phlegmatic and you are watching, I don't hate you. I'm just telling you the truth.
Yeah.
Phlegmatics are lazy people. They are kind of, I don't care.
Yeah.
They are kind of selfish people.
Do what you want.
Yes. Now, when a phlegmatic is your counselor, you are in good company.
Okay.
Because they have empathy. They have sympathy. If you are married and a phlegmatic is coming between your marriage, it's not safe. Especially when you don't have the empathy.
But you said they are good counselors.
Yes, that's why I'm saying that if they are coming between your marriage, it's not safe. You don't understand.
Come again.
If a phlegmatic, you are married, two of you are married,
okay,
and a phlegmatic is coming from outside, coming between the two of you, it's not safe.
Okay.
Because they are good listeners. They have patience for people.
Okay.
They can keep quiet
For you to talk.
Express yourself. And then they will use their emotional intelligence to make you feel at home. They will use their emotional intelligence to make you feel at home. And if you don't take care, if you are in a relationship and a phlegmatic is coming between the two of you, phlegmatics easily take people's relationships away. Because let's say you are in a relationship, you don't have time for your fiancé or your fiancée or your fiancé. You don't have time for such a person to listen to what they have to say. They have concerns. You don't have time to listen to them. Maybe you are tired or as a result.
I'm understanding where you are coming from. Yeah, because he will make time for the person.
Good.
And as long as the person feel like this person is giving me that attention.
Well, I did the he will woo you from that side. We say if sanguines can talk to woo people.
Yeah.
But a phlegmatic who wants to cause trouble
intentionally
is very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. But I say that on their negative side, they are selfish people who only want, if the thing is done according to how he wants it done, then he will flow easily with you.
Okay.
Very well. But the same person can also easily make you feel at home and have your way all the time. Have your way all the time. If you say, "Nye," you will say "nye" with you. If you say "pin," he will go "pin" with you. Everything you say, you will say "okay."
Okay.
Okay. Oh, no problem. No problem. There was a case of one lady who was talking to me and said that there was this policeman who was interested in her, but this man will never disagree to anything she says.
And I just don't understand that.
Yes, that is his temperament. And so you need that understanding. That's son or not.
But no, you can't live together like that. Because we should argue, Kaka. But if you say this, the person say, okay, everything.
He says, okay. See, if you are in church and it is a phlegmatic who will come and prepare the church for you to come and have service, he will come the time he wants to come. He will come when he wants to come. If a phlegmatic is your cameraman, he can do the work perfectly for you, but at his own time.
That's it.
He will do, he will do the work perfectly. If you ask him to, if he is ready, once he is ready to do it, he will deliver. but not at your time and not to your advantage. If it favors him,
then he's okay.
he will do it. They can stay in bed until they want to wake up. Phlegmatic, and they are very, very difficult to deal with, but very easy to be with also.
Yeah.
If they like you, you will enjoy your relationship with a phlegmatic. But if he doesn't like you, he will bring his I don't care. You pull him this way, he will sleep.
Yes.
He will do T-ball, but there's nothing you can do about it. A lot of them grow obese and fat.
Then there is hope.
Because they will sleep. You will sleep.
Wow.
He will sleep and have fun and enjoy himself. When he is ready, then he will come. His phone can be there.
And I think most of them are entrepreneurs.
That is the thing. And artisans.
Yeah.
Most of them are artisans. Artisans, like carpenters,
Yeah.
like
They prefer
electrical.
to do handy.
They prefer to do things with their hands. And they are very skillful at it.
Yeah.
And when you call them, he says, I'm coming. Please, he is not coming. he is not coming. No. He will come when he wants to come. He can tell you that, I will come tomorrow. If you find a phlegmatic who is faithful, praise God for that phlegmatic. In fact, stick to him like you have found an egg.
Yeah.
Because if he wants to be faithful to you, he will
faithful.
be very faithful like a dog. And nothing will destroy that faithfulness. But if he wants to be mischievous, a mischievous phlegmatic, it will be a serious thorn in your flesh.
I'm sure you are really enjoying this program. And if you still haven't subscribed to the PEEVEE Show, make sure you click the subscription button at the down there to subscribe to the PEEVEE Show. So we'll quickly go to our next question, and it goes like this. The person is asking, what if I have a temperament that I dislike? Is it possible for me to change that temperament?
First, there are two things involved. We have temperament and we have character.
Okay.
So I don't know whether the person asking the question is confusing character with temperament.
Okay.
Character is a combination of your temperament plus the influences of your environments.
Okay.
Your character is your temperament plus your education, plus your experiences with your mentors, plus your experiences with your classmates, plus your experiences with the places you have lived, the travels you have made. All those things together form your character.
Okay.
If you don't like your temperament, the people who don't like their temperament are cholerics.
Okay.
They don't like that they are cholerics, but they like the benefits that
they gain from
being choleric. And there are those melancholies also who don't like the way they are extremely very quiet because people
take advantage of
people take advantage of that, and they don't like it. Now, if you don't like it, what you can do, I have mentioned these 5 things: love, patience, understanding, commitment, and maturity.
Okay.
You can work on your temperament. You may not be able to change your temperament completely, but you can work on it.
Okay.
You can work on it by intentionally listing your negatives and trying all the time as much as possible to suppress them and not let them control you.
I think let me bring this in. I think this is a personal. Sometimes you realize that you want things to be done, like, I want this thing to be done. And then if the thing is not done at that point in time, everything around you changes. Even your behavior towards the next person changes. How do you work on that?
That is your secondary temperament at work.
Okay.
Every human has more than one temperament.
Okay.
But the dominant one is your temperament. So you may be sanguine,
Okay.
But you realize that there are times also in your life that you want to be quiet alone and you don't want anybody to interfere or worry you. You have a secondary temperament, which is melancholy. When you look at Dr. Tim LaHaye's book, Why You Act the Way You Do, he further goes to do some pairings of the temperaments.
Okay.
We have the clopheg, the male-pheg, you have the male sign. Okay. He's talking about your secondary dominant one.
We are going for a short break and we'll be right back. Alright, so you are welcome back from the break, and we are still tackling the issues surrounding temperaments and compatibility. So we have a next question here. This is a serious question. Someone says, we can see that for some people, different temperament type irritates them. What should be our approach when dealing with different temperaments, either in the family, workspace, or society in general?
The golden rule is do unto others
What you want to be done to you.
Life is not a plane. Life is full of mountains and valleys.
Okay.
The person you are saying his attitude irritates you today may be in the valley somewhere, struggling with something inwardly that you are not aware of. You see, you are not aware that he is going through any valley moment in his life, and that may have necessitated his attitude towards you.
Okay.
So if you base on his attitude at that particular moment to cast further aspersion on the person, and you further castigate the person, you further dampen the spirit of the person. Tomorrow he will be up and you may be in that valley. How would you want to be treated when you find yourself there? Give that treatment to the person.
Okay.
So that tomorrow when you find yourself there, you can also get the right treatment.
Okay. I'm sure the person that sent this particular question, you've gotten your answer. Do unto others what you want others to do unto you. Okay, so we have another question here. Surely this important topic has a secular role to play in marriage and relationships. In your opinion, why do people so often marry people of opposite temperaments?
Yes, we have tackled this.
Yes.
People marry people of opposite temperament because, number one, it is just natural to say that I prefer this particular kind of people. I prefer this particular kind of people. The choleric prefers to move with melancholies and sanguines. Naturally, because that is where they will have their way.
Okay.
I want to throw this question to viewers, though a very controversial question. Look at these two tribes in Ghana, Ewes and Ashantis. Ewes and Ashantis. They are always on the neck of each other. Why is it so?
That's very true.
Why is it so? Put your eyes on the ground and watch. Majority of Ewes I know have choleric dominance. Majority of Ashantis I know have choleric dominance. So always, when choleric meets choleric,
there is trouble.
There is cacophony. There is cacophony.
Hey!
There is always a cacophony. When choleric meets choleric, there is always a cacophony because one wants to be the boss.
Okay.
But two bulls cannot drink from the same pot. And so we need understanding. We need love. We need patience. We need commitment. and we need maturity. These 5 golden things, if we do away with them,
to be hard.
it will be very difficult to handle each other in our societies.
Okay. All right. I'm sure you are picking your answers from this particular question. Okay, another question goes like this. Do you have a personal experience to share with us with respect to different temperaments in marriage? If like Mrs. Agbenyo could have been on the show, she could have tackled
I'm sure she would have said a lot of things. Because
sure.
I have already told you from the beginning that cholerics are very difficult people to deal with. Okay. But so far, I must applaud her.
Oh.
I must applaud her for her tact and tacitness in dealing with my choleric. She has done very well. Very, very well.
Oh. Mrs. Agbenyo, God bless you. I know it's hard, but
I must say that one. If I don't say it, I'll be telling lies. She has really, really done very well. And that is the personal experience that I will share. And on the other side, as a choleric growing up, I have discovered that as a choleric as I am, naturally we are visionary people who want to achieve. We are achievement oriented. I want to do something.
Yeah.
And I want it badly done. A typical example, when we organized one outreach with Youth and Future at Vakpo, after Kpung, when you in Greater Accra region down there, you see, the town is between Pampram and Kpung. It got to a particular point where almost everybody was nowhere.
Wow.
Almost everybody was nowhere. The only person who was kind of available to me was also not present with me. Then the choleric in me has to come to play. You have to sit down and
give it to them.
You have to make the thing work.
I know, right?
And at the end of the day, that program came out by God's grace as one of the most successful programs that we have organized as a group. And so when you are a leader with this choleric temperament, you have the advantage of being able to dribble your way to have the things done. And I must commend my people at Youth and Future for their ability also to handle my stubborn choleric aspect. You see, and Pastor Kumuyi is also a choleric.
Oh yeah.
You know that. Yes, Pastor Kumuyi is a typical choleric, but a spirit-controlled choleric. But once in a while, it will come out. You say the man says, no, don't go there. This one, no, don't do it. Yeah.
Okay.
And it's just natural and normal.
I mean, we've tackled almost all the questions that were sent. But then, before we leave, is there something you would want to tell our audience out there? Something that you think that we really need to take a serious look at when it comes to temperament?
Subscribe to the PEEVEE Show. That is the first thing I will tell you. Subscribe to the PEEVEE Show. It is a show I think has been doing so much. Personally, I have followed the show for a very long time. I must say I'm one of the people who really love the PEEVEE Show. I've learned so much in the course. I've watched people talk about their marriages. I've watched people talk about entrepreneurship. I've watched people talk about health. I've watched people talk about politics. I've watched people talk about social life and all these things on the PEEVEE Show. So you too, subscribe to the PEEVEE Show and follow the discussions as people share their experiences and every other thing. Conclusively, I have given 5 blueprints that if we have these things, we will always have pleasurable relationships. There should be love, There should be patience. Patience, not only seeking people to have patience with you, but you too having patience with others. There should be understanding, not only seeking the people to understand you, but you too understanding people. There should be commitment to our relationships, because in today's 21st century, your relationship is your network. They say your network is your network. The number of people and the kind of people you are with will determine where you will be tomorrow. And so let's keep to these 5 things with maturity, or with our God on our side. We will get there. I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much for joining us on this week's episode of the PEEVEE Show. We are really grateful. Thank you for your time, Mrs. Agbenyo. We are really grateful for allowing us into your home and giving us good food to eat. Thank you so much for joining us on this week's episode of the PEEVEE Show. I'm very sure you picked great points from this particular discussion. If you have any of the temperaments we discussed about and there are things you need to work on, it's very important you work on them. I know mine, and sometimes it's really bad at times, and I'm still working on it. So if you know yours, you get to know whether you are a choleric, a sanguine, phlegmatic, the last one is melancholy. If you are any of these, make sure you read on it, learn, get to know who you are. When you understand who you really are, a lot of things will fall in place. No one will make you feel bad because you know who you are. And then things that you are not doing right, you work on it as soon as possible. Thank you so much for joining us. If you still haven't subscribed to the PEEVEE Show, please and please and please subscribe and let us grow together. Subscribe and please let us grow together. Thank you and stay safe. Until we come back here way same time next week, make sure you wash your hands with soap and running water, use your hand sanitizers, wear your nose masks, and stay safe.